All right, guys, hey, it's that time of year. It's football season. And you know what? It's snack season, which I think that's all year round. And today we're going to show you how to make a badass tailgate fried mini taco. And we're going to top it with an avocado cream sauce that's going to absolutely warp your mind. All right, ingredient time. What are we going to need? First things first. Going to use a little bit of tomato sauce, some ground beef. This is actually some whitetail, but you can use beef, whatever you want. This is just a really lean meat. I do a ton of wild game, so I've got a freezer full of it. You don't have to use wild game if you don't want to. You can use anything you want. This one here is a whitetail that we took last year. We've got 1 clove of minced garlic that we've done fresh there. I like to use the little small street tacos. If you want to use the large corn street tacos, of course, that's fine, right? But this is the little small ones. I like them because, you know, if it's party time, you just want to grab one, maybe walk around, talk to a friend, right? Maybe come grab another one, maybe 3, maybe 5, right? So I like to do a bunch of these little small ones. They look a lot better, you know, if you're going to plate up for a bunch of people and it's game time, right? So a whole bunch of cilantro, 2 avocados, some cheddar cheese, and a cup of sour cream. Now, what I'm gonna do with this sour cream and the cilantro, and we've also got limes we're gonna put in this as well. I'm gonna make a jalapeno cream sauce with this, so something to dip it in. You know, it's gotta have you gotta use these tacos, and that's gonna be your vehicle for the sauce, right? Everything's gotta everything you gotta do with the sauce. So let's get together. We're gonna mix it, put it all together, and see what comes out at the end. And I promise you, it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this tortilla in there, and I wanna just cook it till it starts to blister on the top. You'll start seeing the blistering on the top. So I'm gonna put this in a bowl. I'm also gonna put my garlic in here. So onions and garlic, I've got a pan that's getting hot. All right, so my pan's hot. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna put my onions and garlic in here. I'm just gonna start letting them caramelize just a little bit, and then I'm gonna pull these off. Like I said, I just put just a little heat to them. Get them start cooking down. All right, so I've gotten really addicted to this stuff. This is that Wagyu beef tallow you guys saw me use in another video. This stuff is great. I mean, it's like, especially cooking with wild game, you gotta add a little fat back to it. So I just add a little bit of that Wagyu fat to it. This ground whitetail in here. Go ahead and add it in. It's fine. This is 1 pound. I'm gonna brown this, just get it all browned up really nice. You guys can get this stuff. Check that out. South Chicago Packing Company. I have no affiliation with them. It's just really badass. And I've getting really addicted to that stuff. I put that thing on some duck meat yesterday. I was grilling up some duck, and I put a little slather of that on the top of that duck breast while it was on the grill. I'm telling you what, it was killer. So I'm gonna get a couple pinches of chili powder. I'm gonna get a couple pinches of cumin, ground cumin. Get this all mixed in to go ahead and keep breaking it up into smaller and smaller pieces. As it cooks, it's gonna be a lot easier to do. All right, as this is cooking down, we're gonna go and jump back over to the island, and we're gonna show you how to make the avocado cream sauce. Cut that avocado, cut right down, and just roll that knife right around it. Open it up. Like that. And then just spoon it out on this side. So 2 whole avocados, and we're gonna dump our sour cream in here. Add some little nice citrus kick to it. All right, hit it again. It's gonna kind of thin that down. And then right at the end, grab you a little bit of cilantro. Just grab you a twist of it off of there. Throw it right in the top. Tuck it down in there a little bit so that blender will mix it. Start chopping it. And if you wanted to add in like a jalapeno or something to this, by all means, it's just gonna make it a little better. Add a little kick to it. All right, so I've got my meat that's browning over here to my right. I'm gonna go ahead and check on it. We're gonna add a little bit of tomato sauce to it, and start to get it really brown. We're gonna pull that off and start building the tacos. So you can start seeing it's got some crisp to it. I'm gonna add just a hair, 2 tablespoons maybe. I don't know, you can see how much of that's in the can I use. Not a lot. Mix this up in there. Add some of those sugars. That's what's gonna give it a nice texture change when you're biting into those tacos. Adds a little color to it. And now we're gonna go ahead and incorporate our onions and garlic back in. Get that mixed in. You can see how they change. They continue to cook over there. That's why I pulled them off. We're gonna add a little bit of cilantro back to it. I'm gonna run my knife through it just to kind of thin it down a little. And in goes that fresh cilantro. It's gonna give it a little bit of color. And I'm gonna go ahead and kill my heat. Shouldn't need to add any salt, but if you need to, just taste it, see what it needs. You can see that's a great taco filling right there. All right guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of meat here, just a little bit, throw a little cheese in it, hold it together, lay that down there, you'll kind of hear it to start sizzle. Don't overload the skillet. You're not gonna have room to turn the rest of them over. Ask me how I know. Put a little press on them. What we're looking for is just to kind of fry the back end of them up. You got to get a good little fry on them so they'll have a good crunch. That's why I do like the non-stick versus the cast iron. I'm a huge cast iron fan, but on this one, it just seems to work a lot better. You don't have to worry about having that cheese stick to the bottom of your skillet. These are about a 2 to 3 bite little taco. Just like that. Stack that in there. Really simple, something really easy to make right before all your company gets here. All right, so that's it guys. Tailgate tacos, fried up, crispy, awesome, with the avocado cream sauce, little garnish there in the middle. Give it a shot, get a little dredge in it. I mean, it's just a vehicle, right? It's absolutely killer. Like, make these things. Like, you guys got to make this stuff. Send me some feedback. Let me know if it's good. Let me know if it sucks. I don't really care. Just cook it. It's going to be great, though. Definitely impress your friends. My name's Gabe Spencer, Scattered Chef. Appreciate you guys for watching all my videos all the time. Make sure to subscribe, share it with your friends if you want to, and I will see you guys back on the next one.